Yeah, it's going now. Morning, everyone. Morning, baby Raphael. Hope you're feeling great today. Hope you're all feeling great today. Before we start, I'd like to put a bubble of white light of protection around us individually and around us all as the family soul group that we are. And I just want to say to you, I was going to talk a little bit. Mother Teresa, you know I like a quote from her, the world is full of good people. If you can't find one, you be it. What a brilliant little thing to even think of, let alone say. The more love that you put out there, the more love that you get back. And it's quite like smiling or yawning. It's very infectious. If you smile at someone, I think 99.9% of the time you're going to get a smile back. And I think it releases something inside you that makes for happiness. And I want to say to you also, just because like sometimes you get up and you don't feel great, you're in a low mood and you think the whole world is against you and everything's got a negative tinge to it because you've woke up in a low space in your life. Don't fight against it. Don't rail against it, and don't make yourself or force yourself to be cheerful when you feel a bit miserable. Right? If you just allow yourself to feel miserable, right, it'll pass. Right? If you're trying to push it away and trying to pretend that you can be 100% happy in your life at all times, it does your head in because it's incongruous with your thoughts. So I just want to say to you, don't think it's the end of the world because you can't be 100% happy every single day, every single minute. I think it's actually a virtual impossibility to be like that. But don't be frightened that your moods change, because that's what happens all the time. Your moods change in different circumstances and with different people. But just allow yourself the luxury of, right, I'm not feeling too good today, but I know that feeling will pass. All I have to do is let it be, and hopefully swap them pictures in your mind to get happier pictures to elevate your mood. But just don't think that low mood is going to last forever and that it's going to change everything for you, because it's not. It's just you've woke up, you might have got out, as they say, the wrong side of the bed that morning, or you got up, you got a toothache. Who knows what makes you go to them places? Just accept them, that they're one of your moods, but they're ever-changing moods, and you won't be stuck in any one of them forever. So just don't panic and get fearful that you can't keep up, and don't pretend to be happy when you're not. Sometimes when you're not happy, you just have to not be happy for a little bit, and either allow someone the pleasure of making you happy again, or just allowing that feeling to pass for you. I mean, it's your choice how you cope with life, your choice. Right, so that's enough for now, and we're going to go off on our beautiful meditation. Nice and relaxed in your seat. 3 deep breaths before we start. And off we go, up our path. Every time we walk this path, it has different things to look at. Even though we are walking the same path, it's never the same journey. So we have a love, we can feel the warmth in the air, the scent of the flowers as we walk, little bunnies popping by, butterflies and birds singing in the sky, all our beautiful gifts of life that we've got. And as we went up the road, we come to our grey dustbin. The dustbin where we put all our unimportant worries, our unimportant fears, everything that's irritated us or that we feel that we haven't done particularly well, because we're going to have a go at doing it better today, tomorrow, whenever it comes up again. But everything that you don't need, just put that in them dustbins. all your what if worries, all your imaginary worries that you create in your own mind. I think the dustbin's more full of them than anything else. Just put those worries in your dustbin and put that lid on really tight. And we carry on up our path. The beautiful smells of pine, the smell of summer, the smell of earth when rain's been pitter-pattering on it. It has its own unique smell. And as we turn around the corner, our brown dustbin of big secrets, we just acknowledge it. Well done to any one of you that managed to put stuff in it last week. Like I said, we will visit every couple of months this dustbin, so get yourself ready for it at all times. And we walk round the corner and there is our beautiful tree. All the leaves are rustling in the wind this morning. It's almost like a welcome hello to us all. And we slip in our secret little entrance and we're in our sacred safe spot within the tree. And this week we've been left down a left-hand path, and as we go down that path we come out on a beach. It's lovely and warm, the gentle lapping of the water, and in the distance we can see a waterfall. And we actually walk under the waterfall and we give ourselves a cleansing. And we just stay there for a couple of minutes under the waterfall. It's not cold, don't hurt, it just cleans right through you, right from your crown, right through your body, out of your toes, back down to the earth to purify. And we settle down while we're there on the beach. And we look in the distance and there's someone that we love coming towards us. And we're going to take this moment to have time with this person. We're full of love. I can feel the love even from now as you're walking towards each other. So enjoy this time that you've got together. And I'll be back in a few minutes. last embrace. But no, it's not the only time that you're going to meet. So don't be sad, just enjoy the moment. And now I have to ask you to come back. You walk back through the waterfall, feeling cleansed and energised, ready to face anything that the world's got to throw us today. And we walk back up the route that we come down to get onto the beach. It's such a beautiful feeling within the tree of peace and harmony and love. And it's very infectious. And you come back to your safe spot within the tree. We thank the tree. We love the tree. The tree loves us. And we come out of our little entrance, our secret entrance of the tree, giving it one last hug before we go on our journey back home. There's an attitude of gratitude for the tree and actually for all of life itself. And we walk back down the path and we almost skip because there's a joyousness with us today. We glance at the brown dustbin, knowing that it's there whenever we're ready, whenever we need it. And we carry on walking down the path, again acknowledging our grey dustbin. Thank God I ain't got to carry all that stuff around with me this week again. And there's a love that exudes from every pore in our body. And it's like all the animals are aware of us, and the birds are aware of us. Everything is aware of each other because there's a lovely, beautiful feeling of belongingness that we all can contribute to. And now you find yourself back in the chair that you began your journey with. Nice and relaxed. 3 deep breaths. You've been on a beautiful journey this morning. It's that beauty of knowing we can meet our loved ones whenever we want. And now are you all back? Get yourself settled. Get all your energy centres back to feeling like normal. Well done all of you. What a beautiful meditation. What a beautiful gift that Spirit gives us to allow us to meet our loved ones whenever we want. So today again, we're going to be using our Archangel Gabriel cards because he's the messenger that's giving me these messages, I think. Right, I don't know whether we got this one last week. I can't remember whether this one came up in our meditation. It's the recognition card. You and your accomplishments receiving appreciation and honours. I think that we did get it, but to get it again today, it means carry on the good work, because I think because the lockdown is easing, there might not be such a need for meditations such as these, but Spirit's saying carry on your good work. And that's all the encouragement I need. I don't know about you. And our second card, because I have to get 2 cards out now, open your heart to love. I just find them so random that they're always to do with what we're talking about. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater their life force energy. I'm always saying this to people. Say, for instance, you're making a cup of tea for everyone and you've got a real sour head on because really you wanted everyone else to make you a cup of tea, but here you are back in the kitchen making a cup of tea again. Right, so you make a cup of tea with the ump. What do you think your tea's going to taste like? Sour. If you put love into what you're doing, no matter what it is, whether it's cooking or creating or just being, you will get loving energies coming back at you. So it's just saying, keep positive in these difficult times that we've got here. Your task for today. I just enjoy getting these done so much. And I actually have been doing this one my own self, right? Be a better driver than you are today. Be more gracious on the road. Do you have to have it that it's your right of way? Because in my younger life I used to drive a big van. When you go uphill in a van and you've got a little tiny car coming at you that won't give way to you, it's like, oh mate, look, I've got a great big van. It's hard work to get this up through the gears. Can't you just wait for 2 minutes to let me pass? Mostly people can't. We've got a road where I live called Bell's Lane, and it's almost like an obstacle course to get up it, and it's one that will test your patience or your powers of patience to get up there. So now, for me, I just let them, if I'm coming down the hill, whoever's coming towards me, I'll just let them do their own thing. I mean, mostly they're going to do it anyway. So if you're gracious with yourself and think, right, I'll just let them do that, because they are obviously in more of an hurry than I am, and their life is more important to them than mine is. It's not a big deal to let that feeling go. You haven't got to be right. It's my right of way. They don't know the road rules and all the rest of it. If you just relax with your driving, you can make driving a very pleasurable experience, rather than I'm stressed out because I'm trying to race everyone. And I think every single one of us has been caught in a traffic jam, and you've got the 3 lanes of the motorway or 4 lanes, and you're always in and out, and there's always someone above you, in and out, in and out. But at the end of the day, you still get the same time. You still reach the same time. All of you. Like, you might be 1 car ahead or something like that. And I'll tell you a story. When me and Tony were younger, we used to go to Belgium to buy furniture and bits and pieces. And we used to be flat out on our van. As fast as that van would go, we was there doing it, because we had to be at this market at like 4 in the morning. So it was a like proper hair-raising, death-defying journey to get there. Anyway, we had that van nicked, and we bought a van that was governed at 62 mile an hour. And we used to do that same journey to Brussels, and we used to get there 10 minutes later. When we first did it, we went, we can't believe that we're getting here. Like, we've only been doing 62 mile an hour the whole way. But because we weren't doing all that ducking and diving and in and out, you took 10 minutes out of your life to have a relaxed, gentle journey to get to work, or a big stressed out one where you're stressed out as far as you can to get there 10 minutes earlier. So it's just food for thought. And if you can just try it, it will make your driving life a lot easier. I think so anyway. Right, so it's the same. When I was saying to you about Woodstock last week, if you think about that, right, 500,000 people plus together in a place, no police, no security, no fighting. If they can do it, we can do it. We have to be the change that we want to see in this world. We have to be the instigators of that change. And if we lead by example, if people don't do the same as what you want them to do, just let them be, because that's their path, their journey, and you can't help them on that. But if you make your own journey, that you're the one that's going to put the peace and love out there. We all want peace and love. All of us. We all don't want the wars. We don't want all that money to be wasted on the war machine. I don't know how to make these changes come, but that money's got to go into feeding us all and to doing things that are beneficial for us all, rather than just for the one. That's got to be the way of it. So let's all do our best to be as good as we can, and that is as good as it gets. So thank you, nurses, thank you, doctors, thank you, care workers, thank you, the cleaners, the dustmen, anyone that's coming out there, still doing it, still putting themselves at risk for not even any praise anymore, I don't think. I think we've all gradually gone back to our naughty old ways. So rev up, just give that praise out there to anyone that you meet that you think deserves it. Or even if you don't think that they deserve it, just give a bit of praise out there. It brings you beautiful results back, and it costs nothing to be nice. It costs nothing to be nice. And I'm always repeating myself. I don't know what it is about these things, but I just do. So we're going to end our meditation now, end our today together. Close all your energy centres down, not shut them, just wind them down. Your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar, your sacral and your root chakra. Close them all down, put your cloak on, put your hood up. You're fully protected to go out there now, and as soon as you get out there, same as I say every week, give out as much love and happiness and healing as you've got to give. And all of you have got an endless font of love to give out there. Some of us need to be encouraged to give it a little bit better, but we've all got an endless amount of it. So just use it up and give it out as best as you can, and life will be great for all of us. So see you hopefully next week, same time, around 12 o'clock-ish on a Monday. Baby Raphael, Nanny Eileen loves you, and the whole world loves you. Can't tell you how fabulous this little boy is. So I just love him to death. So have a great week. Take care out there. Follow your own intuition with the school stuff. You're going to have to make decisions this week. Trust what you feel inside and follow it. That's all I can say to you. But just be alert and be careful, and don't let that bug have an easy job to get into you, because we're not having it in our house. So lots of love to you all. Bye bye, Raphael. Love you. Bye.